Hello, everybody, and welcome to Elba Central School Eclipse 2024, nearing totality here in the Glow region. Alex Brasky here for the Batavia Daily News. AJ Sobolski is behind the camera. We're going to welcome in a few wonderful ladies soon to discuss what they have going on here at Elba. A lot of activities planned for the Lancers faithful as a once-in-a-lifetime experience here in the Glow region. It will be quite some time since we see a solar eclipse again here in the Glow region. I highly doubt any of us will still be around at that time, but why don't we give you a little bit of background about today's eclipse as we got the wonderful tunes coming in from our left. And it's all eclipse-based music from kind of what I'm gathering. We've had a couple of songs that have been quite topical, but today's eclipse will generally begin at about 2:05 p.m. in the Glow region as the moon begins to cross the face of the sun. This is a partial eclipse until around 3:19 p.m. when the moon will block the sun, creating the centerpiece of this event called totality. And that's really what everybody here at Elba is waiting for, that totality moment coming up right at about 3:19 p.m. Totality can span from seconds to nearly 4 minutes depending on your location, with much of the Glow region set to experience totality for more than 3 minutes, with the longest times running for more than 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Might not seem like all that much time, but with the natural phenomenon that it is, it's quite the experience for all here to see. As AJ is going to take you around the grounds here at Elba and show you everything that they have going on. A little bounce house behind us. You can clearly hear the band as well, and people will start filling in right in front of the school here on the lawn. But during totality, the solar corona, the sun's outer atmosphere, will appear like a giant halo surrounding the sun, while the chromosphere, a thin layer of plasma that lies between the sun's visible surface and the corona, will appear as a pink ring right around the edge of the eclipse sun. And that's really what everyone is hoping to see as we bring in our wonderful ladies here from Elba, Gretchen Rosales, Jera Agello, to discuss what they have going on here at Elba. Ladies, why don't you tell us about the excitement surrounding this once-in-a-lifetime experience here in Elba and what you have behind us here. I see a little stand selling some onions over there as well, the onion capital of the world that it is.
It is the onion capital of the world, and we're hoping that people will be able to come to our community, realize they're in a wonderful place, and also see a wonderful eclipse once in a lifetime. So we do have Torrey Farms here. They are selling bumper stickers for $1. All proceeds go to the Jordan Torrey Agello Foundation, and with that you will get a free bag of onions.
Wow, see, it's not called the onion capital of the world for nothing, giving away free onions.
Yes.
Here in Elba. Gretchen, superintendent of schools here at Elba, can you talk to us about the events that you had throughout the course of the school week, maybe even beyond, as this has been a highly anticipated event throughout our region for quite some time, as AJ is going to take us around and show you what we have going on, and as I'm sure people would like to see the events more so than the people in front of the camera.
Sure, absolutely. So we've been planning for well over a year now, just from the instructional piece, right? It's important for our kids to know the science behind what's happening today. But Jera and I have been in conversation for a year, trying to figure out ways that we could sort of maximize this experience and really put the focus on our small town. So we've been just coming up with some ideas on how to bring Elba to the spotlight. We have like our classes are selling, the class of 26 is selling lemonade out front, and we have parking for any visitors. We have a couple over at the sports booster stand who are from Long Island. Yep. So they drove up here to be able to experience this.
And how cool is that, seeing people come, like you said, putting the spotlight on little town as Elba is, and they're coming from far and wide to travel
Right.
here.
And it's great because, as we look out through the crowd, we see a lot of Elba families. but we also see a lot of families that aren't from the area. So this is great. You know, we're hoping that people will stay and visit our shops and just kind of get a feel for what small town is like. And I mean, hey, front porch pickers, you can't get any better than that, right?
Right. And the weather cooperating in terms of the temperature, but not quite in terms of the cloud cover. We're hoping the cloud cover dissolves here in time for totality. And what an experience that would be here with all the people that you grow up around and to experience a situation like that with such a close-knit community. It makes it a little bit extra special, I imagine.
Absolutely. And I think really what's iconic about today is if you look across the yard, you'll see our high school Lancers playing football, playing catch with our little kids. And there are kids over there that we've never seen before. It's just, this is what small community is. We welcome everybody in, and this is what's unique about our town. So.
And how have you seen the kids get themselves involved throughout the course of the school week? Did they take it upon themselves? As you said, you see the different classes selling lemonade, the different stands over here. I donated for parking. I only had some change on me. Maybe I'll have to go to the ATM across the street. But how nice is it to see the entire community and of all ages get involved in something like this?
Absolutely. Well, you know, we'll set up a Venmo so you can donate
Perfect.
later on. No worries. But absolutely, you know, our students and staff, there was spring break last week. So the fact that we really haven't been in the classroom for several days and we still have this kind of turnout, I think speaks a lot to our community and really the involvement that we have.
Jero, how much went into this? How much planning? And I'm sure that each community wants to draw a good crowd, and falling within the path of totality as the Glow region is, everyone's trying to bring their own communities together. And as you said, you're getting people from outside the community. So how much planning went into something like this?
You know, it was a community event. We had the school involved, the village involved, the local restaurant Chaps. She's very involved. She's running specials today. Sweet Life at the end of town has amazing Oliver's chocolates for sale. She's got moons and suns. She's got the Eclipse glasses for sale. It has. We literally went door to door to the businesses to say, hey, just so you know, we've got a big event coming up. Be prepared. So yeah, we've been talking about it and planning for a long time. And hopefully people are going to be able to get a glimpse of something special today.
Right. To see that response from the community, not only within the school and just people coming to watch, but the businesses getting involved and everything like that. How great is that to see?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, Elba's little. We all know that. We're a small community. We have a lot to offer, and I think if people come and see like they are, they're going to be pretty impressed.
And finally, just a few more here. As you press along and we push toward totality, which is to fall around 3:19 p.m., last about, let's say about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, somewhere within that range. Do you have anything planned for that moment specifically, or is it a surprise maybe?
Yeah, I think it's going to have to be a surprise.
Okay.
We'll be surprised if the skies part.
Right.
The clouds, you know, we need the clouds to separate a little, and I think if we do get a glimpse of it, I think we're all going to be just impressed.
Yeah.
We're very excited, so let's fingers crossed.
Well, thank you for joining us, ladies,
Yeah,
and
thanks
great
for
job,
having us.
and great job bringing the community together.
Thank you so much for coming.
And we'll see you around.
Thanks
so much. I got to get me one of those shirts too.
Oh, I know. You know what?
You could see those through the Eclipse, I think.
If you come down to the stand down there, we might.
I'll have to make a stop. Well, thank you for Gretchen and Jared joining us, and AJ working the camera, giving you a bit of the sights and sounds here going on from Elba High School. People continuing to file in the parking lot, and be sure to donate to the class, I believe it's of 2024, collecting parking donations at the entrance. So we'll be back from Albion, I think, is our next stop down the road. Alex Brasky, AJ Cebulski for the Batavia Daily News. Eclipse 2024.
On board now.
Hopefully the clouds part.